remember to hit that subscribe button, and please remember to give this video a thumbs up, a likes, a thumbs up, a likes. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. And in the comments today, let me know which celebrity gossip got you the most, or just give your input down below on any of the celebrity gossips that I'm about to present, I should say. Please, if you have a minute, please look over my description box. It has all my Patreon information, my new merch store. Please go check it out, and all my social media platforms are listed down below. Okay, so in today's video, we are going to be talking about celebrities, celebrity gossip, celebrity tea. We can call it whatever we want. I haven't thought that far ahead, but up first, NBA Finals, NBA Finals, NBA Finals. If you have not been watching, the NBA Finals have started. We are now 1-1. We have the Boston Celtics, which I do believe on the 8th, June 8th, they will be playing at home against the Golden State Warriors. And I have to admit, the Golden State Warriors had me worried on game 1. I am not gonna lie, they had me a little worried, but the Golden State proved themselves last night, actually on Sunday. So tune in if you're interested in that. LeBron James, according to Forbes, is now a billionaire. He made a record. He's the first NBA active player. Active. And I say active because at one point when I first read that, I was like, wait a minute. He's the first NBA player to reach $1 billion. I'm like, what about Magic Johnson? What about Michael Jordan? And then I realized it said active. So there you go. LeBron James is 37 years old and is now, per Forbes, is now a billionaire. But I wonder, and I think we all know the answer to this one, but rest in peace. But if Kobe Bryant was still alive, do you think he would have reached that $1 billion mark before LeBron James? Or you think LeBron James made that because because I guess now, like with social media and stuff, more prominent, was it easier for LeBron to make that money? Or do you think Kobe would have made that as well? Let me know down in the comment section what you think about that. Moving forward, okay, I am not going to spend much time on this story. So as many as the entire world watched the Johnny Depp trial, and Amber, I shouldn't just say the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. The big winner came out was Johnny Depp. He won, I think he was doing it for 50 million. I think he won 10 million, and then she won 2, which left her with $8 million to pay Johnny Depp back, which we all know she cannot because she's broke as fuck. And I don't see any jobs knocking on her door anytime soon. And so again, like I said before, I feel as if this whole trial was a shit show. I was more prettier, or who had, more movie roles, or who was more popular. I think we're ignoring the bigger picture, or why we were even here, why we were even in court. But that being said, I don't think they should publicize or televise any more celebrity court cases, or trials. Again, it became a circus, a shit show, and I'm just glad it's over. But Johnny Depp wanted this because he wanted his name clear. He was suing for defamation, and he won. Hopefully, he gets what he wants as far as his acting career back, which it looks like, he's not gonna have any problems getting any roles anytime soon. I mean, again, the courthouse, people outside, people in the UK, people are also now making like Johnny Depp mugs and trying to bank off this nonsense, and I honestly want no parts of it whatsoever. It's not funny. Both of them seem to have been abused by the other. It's just not funny. But overall, we all know that Amber cannot pay that money back. And honestly speaking, in my opinion, I don't think it was about the money. I think this was about a man who was trying to literally clear his name because he noticed he was losing acting gigs. I mean, I cannot believe we will never see him again in Pirates of the Caribbean. That being said, I didn't choose sides. I don't know nothing about Amber Heard. I don't even know what movie she played. If I'm being honest, I didn't even know her name until the trial. There, I said it. I have no clue who she is. I did watch Aquaman, and even during the court trial, if they didn't mention she was an Aquaman, I promise you, I would not have recognized her, like, at all. So, but, I remember something like she got money and she was supposed to give it to charity, but she has no money to do that. So, and honestly, like I said before, in my opinion, I don't think it's about the money. Truthfully speaking, I don't think Johnny even wants it. I think it was just about him. It was about purpose. It was meaning. He wanted to clear his name. He wants to work. He doesn't want to be known as a womanizer, especially if that's not 100% true. So, anyway, I don't know if you say congratulations to Johnny for winning this trial, but I'm glad it's over. But Amber is not letting it go. I think I read that she wants to do an appeal, which to me, I get it. I mean, if you feel as if you have been, wrongfully accused or whatever, you do what you gotta do. But if you have no money and you can't even pay your charities, and now you have to pay lawyers, and now you have to pay more money to lawyers for an appeal which you might not even win, I don't know. But let me know your thoughts down below. What's next on my list? Oh, Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey. Lori Harvey is the daughter of Steve Harvey, and she was dating Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan is the guy, I know many people might not know him by name, but he played in Black Panther. He was the one that was fighting the Black Panther who wanted the power, who wanted the kingdom. He also played in, I think it was called Fruitvale Station. Very, very, very sad movie. Very sad. He also played in Creed 1, Creed 2. So anyway, I guess it was a big deal because at one point audacity to bring up the Oscars situation. And I gotta say, number one, I was bothered, okay? Actually, I think I was more bothered by that white turtleneck that she had on. Like, this shit was making me hot from watching her. It was making me hot. It was just wrong for anyway, but she, I don't know, I think she said something to the point of, I hope these two men, meaning Will Smith and Chris Rock, they can work it out. And I'm saying to myself, well, what the fuck does Chris Rock have to work out? Will Smith was the one who got up out of his seat and embarrassed him on national TV. Now my thing is, like, Jada should have taken a little bit more accountability for your man and what he did, because he was actually defending you. He knew that you were uncomfortable. He was saying, don't talk about my wife that way. He had your back. So for you not to take accountability and saying, I was hurt and my husband knew I was hurt and he reacted. Yes, he reacted in a wrong way, but he reacted. But she tried to go over it like, yeah, we're trying to figure out this thing called life. Bitch, we all are. Get the fuck out of here with that. Like, no, absolutely not. And it was like, it didn't come from the heart. It looked like she was reading a teleprompter or a cue card or something that her daughter wrote for her, but it didn't seem genuine. I don't know. I feel as if she was like, well, I gotta mention this shit, so let me just, put it in here real quick. Absolutely not. It, and I keep saying to this day, I 100% believe, my opinion, I don't know, but I believe that Chris Rock did not know that Jada had alopecia. It's so senseless for someone to know that. That's like saying, a comedian knew that someone had AIDS or someone had cancer and is making fun of their weight loss. Like, that is so distasteful. I don't see that happening, especially on the Oscars, and many other people throughout the Oscars, because I went through that shit. Other people had bald-headed jokes or whatever about Jada, and she laughed, but it was something about Chris Rock. Okay, so you were offended, cool, but take accountability for what your husband did. And for you to sit there and say, I hope they can work it out because the world needs them more than ever, it's like, if I was Chris Rock, I wouldn't even acknowledge shit. You could have came to me man to man backstage. You could have punched me backstage. You could have punched me at the after party. But you did that shit live television at the Oscars more than I'm over it. I'm done. I'm so done with the entire family. Matter of fact, as Chris Rock is going about his business and is getting, Netflix deals and is going on his comedy tour, what is Will Smith doing? Yes, he won an Oscar, but then again, I think, is there going to be a season 2 to the new Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? I don't know that I don't know. Anyway, let's move on to my last story of this celebrity mess. And I'm embarrassed. We're talking about Monique and D.L. Hughley's feud throughout the weekend. It information. You guys can Google it if you want to. But they had a comedy show gig to do. In Monique's contract, now I have not read the contracts. I'm not a lawyer. One could be lying, one could not be. But from what we saw, and from what, because I've watched interviews, I've watched people's input, I've watched other comedians explain how this could have happened, and now I've formed my own opinion. And so Monique thought that she was a headliner, which means that she would be closing out the show. D.L. Hughley had a contract that said he was the headliner. He was closing out the show. So now you have two comedians thinking they're closing out the show. After many videos I watched and reading articles, it's clear that Monique signed her contract first. Now, D.L. Hughley signed his the next day. I don't know within that 24-hour period if the promoter was like, you know what, Monique is problematic, we better make D.L. Hughley the headliner, or maybe she saw the co-headliner. I don't know what happened, but the night of the show, they get there, or I don't know how this worked out, but I think the night before or the morning of, she found out that she was not the headliner. Now let me just let you guys know that after all my research, the flyer had D.L. Hughley as the headliner. It said D.L. Hughley big and Monique little small, but it's clear as day that D.L. Hughley was the headliner, okay? Even on the ticket stub, it's clear as day that D.L. Hughley was the headliner. Even at the arena or wherever they're performing, you know how they have like pictures and everything else of other comedians, it was clear that D.L. Hughley was the headliner. Monique felt a certain way about it. Now I can understand, you know, Monique had a rough like decade, but we're gonna get to that. But I understand you're thinking that you're the headliner and you're thinking that you're closing out, and then you find out that you're not. I understand that anger, but see, this is where, I don't know, it's called being professional. So instead of being professional, she tried a couple of things. The first thing she tried was she tried to come late to the show. Now, according to many comedians that I watched on YouTube, that's the oldest trick in the book. If you want to close out a show, the best way to do is come late, because then the promoter gets nervous, anxious, and then just tells everyone to come on stage. And then if you come in late and you know you were going at the last slot because you came in late, you know, they need to feel that the show must go on. But see, when she tried to come in late, it didn't work. So she did not close out the show. She got on stage and she was angry. She went off on D.L. Hughley on stage, calling him a bitch, talking about his sexuality, calling him all types of, you know, why you think his name is D.L. down low, you know, insinuating that he might be gay. She also was like, you know, I wonder how it feels to be D.L. Hughley's wife, sucking a coward, you know what. He's such a coward, he couldn't even protect his own daughter. Now, everyone in the audience was like, oh, wow, because news. And the problem with that is you became reckless, and then you started bringing up shit like Dave Chappelle, Steve Harvey, Netflix, Oprah, Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry. It's like, when is it you? Like, when do you stop and say, okay, maybe it's me, maybe I'm the problem? Like, when do you do that? You know? And the audience had no idea of One for One. And then on top of that, after the show, people were questioning, well, what was Monique talking about in regards to D.L. Hughley being a coward, a cowardly father or something in regards to his daughter? Well, the internet had no clue because there was nothing there. But then guess what? Miss Monique had a interview. I don't know when this interview was. It was a long time ago. And I don't remember who he was talking to or where they were, but in the interview, he was telling the world that he fucked up as a parent. And what he said was his daughter came to him and told him that one of DL's friends was doing things to her that he should not. You guys can fill in the blank about that. D.L. Hughley said that he did not believe his daughter because he did not want to, and it was an inconvenience for him, meaning he had business meetings, he had tour to go to, tours, tour dates, and that was his friend, and he did not want it to be true. That being said, the man is publicly saying he fucked up and it's wrong, and he's telling parents that when your children come to you, listen, don't be that fucked up parent I was. And he says he will never get that time back, that he did not believe his daughter. He will never get that back. And so he was just saying that no matter how busy you are, whether you are a normal person, a celebrity, billionaire, rich, poor person, listen to your kids. We are here to protect our children. So that being said, Monique, I don't know how Monique got that interview tape. She decided to post that shit. She decided to post it. Now, you had this video all this time. You never posted it once. Now, all of a sudden, because you were not the headliner, and remind you, D.L. Hughley is not the promoter, you went ahead and you released that interview. And now it's like the whole world knows what happened to D.L. Hughley's daughter. It's like you were trying to hurt D.L., but in the process, you're bringing a lot of other people down. You're opening up a can of worms that other people might not have known about. You are playing dirty. What does D.L. Hughley's penis have to do with anything? What does D.L. Hughley's wife sucking his penis have to do with anything? What is his daughter? What does Steve Harvey have to do with this contract? It's like you decided that all the anger you had and release it. And it comes to a point in someone's life when you have to stop and say, wait a minute, is it me? Maybe I'm the angry black woman, and that's what is bothering me. Because in her lives, whether it's on Instagram, Twitter, wherever she go lives at, she's always saying, Steve Harvey, the black man, left his black sister behind, and Dave Chappelle, black man, left his black sister behind for the white man's Netflix. It's like, why can't it just be Dave Chappelle? Why can't it be the black man? Why does it have to be the white man's Netflix? Why can't it just be Netflix? Like, stop making everything into a fucking race. I cannot stand people who do that. We're brothers and sisters, where we're all black. You should have left me behind. Monique has this. She has this mentality that because, like Dave Chappelle, Steve Harvey, D.L. Hughley, all of them, she's saying, them being black She wanna lift me up being a black woman. And it's like, and she like, and no matter what, so basically she's saying like, so if you had to take a pay cut, so what, you should never left me behind, you should have spoken up for me. I don't care if you lost your job, you should have spoken up for me. And Steve Harvey in some sense was like, no, like Steve Harvey on his talk show was trying to tell Monique that the way you go about things, you cannot sit there and curse out Netflix and expect to have a deal. And that whole Netflix situation, she wanted $10 million. $10 million for a Netflix special. You know, a lot of people got Netflix deals and they're not willing to pay Monique close to what everyone else is being paid. And you know why? Monique, love, boo-boo, boo-boo, boo-boo. You haven't done shit in a while. You have not worked. You're only staying relevant because you're always beefing with somebody. You know, you're not staying relevant for anything good at all. And, you know, at one point it was Oprah. It was Oprah's fault. Then it was Lee Daniels. Lee Daniels, from my understanding, is the one that made Precious. By the way, D.L. Hughley was like, Precious was not a movie. It was Monique's autobiography. And I agree, because the way she is showing herself, it's crazy. But then Tyler Perry did her wrong. Then Dave Chappelle did her wrong. Steve Harvey did her wrong. Netflix did her wrong. It's like, but I've also noticed that she doesn't go after like white comedians, for instance. You know, Amy Schumer has had, I think, maybe 2 Netflix shows and got more than what they're willing to pay Monique. I don't hear Monique talking shit about her. There's another one, she calls her sis, her love. I'm not sure if it's Roseanne Barr or one of them, but one of them has made so many black racist comments, but she's still cool with them. But yet you want all these black men to hold your hand no matter what. Like, she wanted people to lose gigs because of her, and people like, wait a minute, I got families to eat, I got babies to feed, I got a mortgage to pay. Like, we're cool, but if they don't want to hire you, we're moving on, and everyone else has moved on. Like D.L. Hughley says, they were all kings of comedy, but you don't hear them bragging about it. She keeps saying, oh, she was a queen of comedy, and she should get this, and she should get that, but you're not proving yourself, like, at all. Dave Chappelle went on to have, like, what, a TV show, then he's been in some movies, and now he's doing a whole lot of comedy shows, but he's staying relevant and he's staying paid. And I think Netflix, I can count maybe 3 Netflix that Dave Chappelle has. You know, Steve Harvey has done TV shows, radio, his own TV show, which is canceled, and then Family Feud. Need I say more? You know, D.L. Hughley has been in a few movies. He also has his radio show. He's also been on tour, so he's doing shit as well. Netflix, need I say more? I mean, they're pushing out shit like Stranger Things, like, you know, Netflix does not need Monique. You see, so my point is, and of course Tyler Perry, look at Tyler Perry, Oprah, you know, it's like, if she doesn't get her way how she wants it, it's like everyone's trying to tear down the black woman. Stop with the race. That shit is really bothering me, because it's like, in this situation, it's not a black and white thing. It's, you have an attitude problem. It's, you know, your husband. That's another thing. It bothers me when she's calling her husband Depp. God damn it, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know, and it's so sad because D.L. Hughley said that he has passed up on so many opportunities to work with Monique, you know, because of her reputation. But this time around, he said that he decided to try it out. You know, it's been years and years, and maybe she's grown, maybe she's changed. So he decided to do this show, but he said never again, never, ever, ever, ever again. You know, there's ways of handling things in life. I keep telling people there are ways of cursing somebody out without raising your voice or saying one curse word. But for you to go on that rant on stage and then she tried to break down each joke on why she said it, talking about, oh, you know, DL stands for down low. She was like, I didn't know that would tickle your feather. Like, get the fuck out of here. You knew exactly what you were doing. And this time around, everyone is not staying silent. Everyone, all the comedians have something to say. Like, this shit is not gonna slide anymore. People have truly seen her true colors. Like, for instance, she had the audacity to say how black women should dress in an airport. How you gonna tell people how to dress? And then she had the audacity to take a picture of a black woman, I think in flip-flops or something, and try to post it. Like, why are you trying to humiliate people? Like, to get people on your side, like to say what you're saying is correct. No, you are wrong. You are wrong. You're wrong in so many levels. And besides you going, and another thing too, like they've been going back and forth on Twitter, whatever else, showing receipts, and it's clear to any idiot out there that it was a promoter's fuck up. So when does Monique say, you know what? I'm sorry, what I did was wrong. I should have stuck it out. Because see, my thing is this, at the end of the day, no matter what contract you signed, as long as the money you signed is signed, who gives a damn who goes on first, second, third? These are two people that have been in the game for a very long time. They don't have shit to prove to anyone. But I feel as if Monique had more to prove, I guess because of reputation, because she's not working, and when it did not work out in her favor, besides going on stage and killing it, sadly, people saw your true colors. People saw your true colors, and you know, your management team, why someone didn't pull the plug, why someone didn't like turn off your mic, I don't know. But the shit you said was it was so unnecessary, bringing other people. And I like how Steve Harvey said, I don't give a damn what you say, I'm still working and I'm still getting a motherfucking paycheck. And you know, another comedian, Lunel, she said that she's so sick and tired of hearing about Monique, because every time it's just drama, it's the same thing over and over again. It's always someone else's fault but hers. So and you know what else too? Like, I think I was more irked that, you know, her telling DL's daughter business. That wasn't your business to tell, like, at all. That wasn't your business. That was not your business. And so now you're bringing it. I can't. I can't. She even tried to boycott. Do you remember? She tried to boycott Netflix. She tried to ruin Dave Chappelle's and Chris Rock's Netflix deal. Oh yes, especially Dave Chappelle. She was so pissed about Dave Chappelle. It's not even funny. I'm just trying to make sure that I wrote everything down here. Yeah, bringing up past life stuff. Like, why are you posting old interviews that no one saw? And then she's gonna say, well, you know, a lot of you were upset that I did that, but I'm not the one who said it. I'm not the one who didn't protect my children. I just reposted it. Bitch, you knew exactly what you were doing. You knew exactly what you were doing. And this time around, let me know down below how you feel about the Monique and D.L Hughley feud. You can catch a lot of it on YouTube. It's all over the place. But at the end of the day, I feel as if Monique should have gotten her legal team and sued the hell out of the promoter, or she should have been professional, got on that stage, did what she had to do, and then cursed motherfuckers out afterwards. But she couldn't do that. She couldn't hold it together. You know, she needed to take note from Chris Rock, because Chris Rock knows how to hold shit together. On that note, guys, I love you guys for watching.